Welcome to Sterling High School in the TV studio for this special broadcast. I'm joined by Mr. Sheehan, and we are going to cover especially the COVID protocols to make sure that we are all on board and understand what happens when there's a positive case in your school community.
All right, thank you, Mr. Claiborne. And as we've probably discussed a few times before, we're going to follow CDC guidelines, the State Department of Health, the Camden County Department of Health when it comes to a positive case. Our protocol is we confirm the case. The county then has us send out a template letter. That letter may not include all the specifics that different people want, but to protect the individual's privacy, it's a general letter, and that's all I can say for that at that point. From there, the county will investigate, they'll follow up, they'll consider if there are close contacts that they have to involve, and that's really the standard that we're going to take, but every other school in New Jersey is going to take as well, guidance from your local government agencies.
All right, very good. And it's good that, it's a broad template letter. There's not a lot of details. They're going to want to ask, but we can't provide those details. What you will get if the county identifies you as a close contact, if I go to the letter here, this is the same letter that it was provided by the New Jersey Department of Health, and the county has supported it. This is like the appendix letter for a close contact of a case in school. So Mr. Sheehan takes this letter, puts it on our website, or I'm sorry, on our letterhead, and then this is what you will receive if you were a close contact. And again, there's no additional details to it other than this.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that go into this, and probably number one is the safety and well-being of our students and staff. Secondly is privacy. They got to protect privacy. So if you're considered a close contact, there'll be an investigation done, and they'll ask you questions. But with that, they got to keep in mind to protect the individual. So they may not ask you, what class are you in, second block, what row do you sit, who do you sit next to? They probably can't do that. So it'll be kind of a general, again, template letter that you're going to get for the COVID announcement, and then also for a close contact. And this is our first go-round with it. And again, we don't want to overreact. We want to apply appropriate attention to it. But really, we're receiving guidance from Camden County Department of Health, and I think that's the number one thing, is that we're following their protocols.
Good, and so a close contact per the county here and this Department of Health is 6 feet, within 6 feet of a confirmed case for at least 10 minutes. Mr. Sheehan, by design, that doesn't happen in our school building, technically. It does all of our seats are spaced out. We did that on purpose. We have our gradual entry. We have the spacing. That should never occur. However, out of an abundance of caution, the county might recommend that a certain cohort group be asked to quarantine.
Right, and again, if you make safety and well-being a priority, we're not going to argue with that. We're not going to say, now one of the things, there's never a good time for a positive case. But particularly on a weekend, we can't expect the Department of Health to come and visit our school. So there's still the potential. It's an ongoing investigation. They could come, they could look at our classrooms, and then they can determine at this point, hey, we're all clear. There's 6 feet spacing, there's mask wearing, there's hand washing, there's directional flow. But I think that they're going to kind of make a safe blanket announcement that people may have to quarantine as a close contact. By definition, it doesn't apply because of the setup that the administration and maintenance department put in place. And again, we did that with safety protocols in mind.
Very good. So I just want to point out again at the website, as you go through, there's going to be a road back banner. You can also scroll down and you can click here for more information on the return to school. But if you'll go down, there are a couple county documents and just what do we do in response to a confirmed case. And you can see this right on the website. So for example, scenario 3, a student or staff member tests positive. What's going to happen? Who receives a template letter? The specific person. Then there's a template letter that goes out to the entire community. And then if there's any close contacts that the county identifies us to notify while they continue their investigation. So again, we think that there might be an initial recommendation for quarantine for close contact, but then as they continue to investigate, they might draw that back in a little bit tighter pending the investigation.
Right, and I think we just saw another school in South Jersey was put on quarantine for 2 weeks, and that was shortened as a result of their investigation. So I think you put that measure out there, and then as you gain information, you follow up, you can make adjustments. So we expect that to be an ongoing situation that we're going to encounter, not only around South Jersey, but at Sterling High School this year.
Okay, so again, our setup is clean, our setup is clear. We have the 6 foot spacing. The students did a great job arriving to school safe here, but we want to make sure that you continue to maintain your own circle of care, protecting your own circle, and that is wearing your mask, maintaining your distance, washing your hand frequently, and everything will be safe. If you have further questions, feel free to contact the administration. And this has been our special broadcast on what happens when there is a positive case in our school community. Thank you, Mr. Sheehan, for joining us.
Thank you, Mr. Claiborne. And again, this is an ongoing thing, and we appreciate partnering with our County Department of Health and our parents in the community. Thank you for your concern and support.
Okay, that's all. Go Knights.